Picture this. You walk into a massive Las Vegas resort. Neon lights everywhere, slot machines ringing. You feel anonymous, one face among thousands of tourists. But above you, in a room with no name on the door, someone is already watching your every move. They know you were here 3 weeks ago. They remember your table. You have not done anything wrong, but you are already flagged. How do professionals spot a cheater before a single bet is placed? That is exactly what we are here to find out right now. Today, you are stepping inside the eye in the sky, the real surveillance operation that runs behind the walls of every single major casino. You will see how trained analysts read body language like a book and discover the one secret sign that gets a game stopped immediately. Forget Hollywood movies with laser grids and dramatic heists. This is the cold, hard reality of the most invisible police force on the planet. Casino surveillance did not start with high-definition cameras and algorithms. Back in the 1950s and 60s, Las Vegas was run by organized crime. This is Insider Shift. Hit like, subscribe, and stay. Your next shift is already waiting. The mob did not need technology. They had loyal people who watched, remembered faces, and handled all problems quietly and efficiently. No questions asked. Then came strict gaming regulations and new licensing requirements. Casinos suddenly had to prove they could police themselves, so they built something nobody expected. The original eye in the sky, a narrow hidden catwalk above the floor concealed behind one-way mirrors. Guards literally crawled directly above the players. By the 1990s, cameras replaced the catwalks for good. Today, one major strip casino runs anywhere from 2,000 to 3,000 cameras. Some zoom in close enough to read the serial number on a $100 bill from clear across a crowded room. Nothing ever escapes the lens. The modern surveillance room looks like a NASA control center crossed with the world's most stressful movie theater. Rows of monitors, always cold coffee. Your job in the surveillance room is not watching everything at once. You search for patterns, anomalies, and deviations. The industry calls these tells. Think of it like a master chef smelling something burnt in a kitchen. They do not see the fire yet, but they already know. Most people think security is watching the money, but wait, they are not. They watch the hands, and in a casino, hands tell everything. What if the most dangerous person here is not a gambler? What if the biggest single threat in this building wears a casino uniform? This is where the shift gets really intense and complicated. The eye watches staff just as closely as players through the inner perimeter protocol. Surveillance looks for a move called the clean hand. Before leaving any table, dealers must show their empty palms directly to the nearest camera. Why? A professional dealer can palm a $500 chip far faster than you can blink. It is pure practice sleight of hand right there. Imagine a magician performing for an audience that wants to put him in jail. That is the exact daily reality of a dishonest casino employee. Staff can use cold decks, short pay winners, or work quietly with a planted partner sitting right at the table. Prevention is always cheaper than loss. Here are the 3 methods that cost casinos the most money every year. 1. Card counting. Not illegal, not even cheating, but wildly effective. A skilled counter tracks the ratio of high cards to low. When the count turns hot, the edge shifts from the house to the player. On camera, a card counter looks almost robotic, raising bets at exactly the right moments. 2. Past posting. And here is the really surprising part. A player drops an extra chip onto a winning bet right after the result is called. Just half a second, 1 single centimeter of movement. Analysts train for months just to spot that 1 single centimeter. Number 3, hole carding, catching a glimpse of the dealer's hidden face-down card. In blackjack, knowing the dealer's hole card does not just give you an edge, it rewrites the entire game completely. The math flips instantly. But here is where it gets interesting. Advanced AI tracks every chip and bet automatically, but still cannot feel real human tension in the room. The best security experts use the Biometric Baseline, studying exactly how a person moves when just walking and talking, building a normal behavior profile first. When someone starts cheating, everything shifts at once. Heart rate jumps, breathing shortens, they start touching their neck. The rubber band has started stretching. Here is the rule. 3 things in any casino never lie: the camera angles, the cold mathematics of the game, and the human nervous system. In the 1990s, MIT students cracked the casino system wide open, not with hidden devices, but with pure math, real discipline, and great acting. The MIT blackjack team used spotters to count cards quietly. When the count turned hot, they sent an invisible signal, a word or gesture. Then the big player calmly walked in, placed a massive bet, won cleanly, and walked away without a word. No single person did anything suspicious. The whole system was built to be completely invisible. Over a decade, they won an estimated $5 million across Las Vegas and Atlantic City. How did casinos finally catch them? Facial recognition, cross-property pattern matching, and one sharp pit boss who spotted the same faces at different casinos. The team ended up in the Griffin Investigations database, a shared professional photo blacklist. Today, that same system scans thousands of faces per second. And here is the most surprising part of all. Even if caught, some casinos let you keep winning just to identify every partner hiding outside. Every card shuffle follows a precise protocol. Miss a single step, and the eye calls it immediately, like a glitch in a high-security program. Angle tracking cameras cover sleeves and under-table edges. You are never truly playing against the house. You play against people who never sleep. Remember the question from the very start. How does someone get flagged before placing any bet at all? It all comes down to the gaze. The real player watches the cards. The cheat scans the entire room. By hunting for the eye, they actually reveal themselves directly to it. Next time you walk into a casino, look up at those black domes. Someone is watching. Would you have spotted the MIT team? Tell me in the comments. If this shift gave you a new perspective, hit like and subscribe.